Hi, my name is Oscar Barraza, and today we'll be solving systems of equations using elimination. So we have our first system of equations that we want to solve, and we have here our two equations. Our first equation says 4x plus 3y equals -8, and our second equation states negative 8x plus y equals -12. What we want to get, we want to find x and y. So how do we do this? We first gotta make this equation equal to this equation. So what we will do is multiply everything inside of it times 2. Now that we multiply everything times 2, we get this new equation that it's 8x plus 6y equals -16. Now that we have our system of equation equals to itself each other equation, we can now go ahead and work it out. So 8x minus 8x, it cancels out, so there's no x. 6y plus y equals 7y. So therefore -16 minus 12 equals -28. So 7y equals -28. We go ahead and divide it. 7y and -28, and we get that our answer is y equals -4. Now that we know the value of y is -4, we go ahead and grab our first equation, 4x plus 3y equals -8. We now instead substitute y, we put it 3 times -4. We go ahead and work it out, and we get 4x minus 12 equals -8. We go ahead and cancel out the 12. We add it up. This cancels out. We add up -8 plus 12. We get 4. We bring our 4x. 4x equals 4. Now we divide 4x and 4 over each other, and we now get our answer, which is x equals 1. Therefore, the solution for this system of equation that we worked on, it's gonna be y comma -4. However, there are some special circumstances in some other system of equation that I will go ahead and show them to you. We now have this system of equation. Our first equation is -7x plus y equals -23. And our second equation states -14x plus 2y equals -46. So we're gonna make the same steps as the first equation. We're gonna go ahead and make this equation equal to this equation in order to work out. So what we go ahead and do, it's multiply everything times 2. We go ahead and work it out. I think I messed up in here, putting another -2, but therefore it becomes -2, so it becomes positive. It's 14x minus 2y equals 46, our equation. So we go ahead and work it out. 14x minus 14x equals 0. -2y plus 2y equals 0. And 46 minus 46 equals 0. Therefore, our answer is going to be 0 equals 0. So what does this mean? It means that we have infinite solutions. So these are two lines that are going the same way. So they basically are the same lines, therefore they have infinite solutions and equal each of them the same. in this third system of equation, we have two equations again. There it's gonna be our first equation. It's 3x plus 4y equals 9. And our second equation is 6x plus 8x equals 18. So again, we start with the same process from the last two system of equations. So we go ahead and make it equal. Now we go ahead and multiply everything -2. So we multiply everything times -2, and we now have -6 minus 8y equals 10. So we go ahead and eliminate everything, and we have -6 plus 6x equals 0, -8y plus 8y equals 0, but 10 plus 18 doesn't equal 0, it instead equals 28, and we have 0 equals 28. In this situation, we have here where it's called no solution. We don't have a solution, so this system of equation, they don't actually have any relation, so they do not cross. They don't have a point in which they intercede, so there's no solution. But this is only when we have two numbers that do not equal to each other. So 0 equals 28. We now have our last system of equation that we're gonna work on today. However, this has a twist. We have 3 variables now, so we have to solve for x, y, and z. Therefore, we gotta have 3 equations to work 3 variables. So the first step that we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and work just with 2 variables. So we're gonna work first with a and b. And as you can see, we're gonna basically do the same and cancel everything out. So you can see 2x plus 3x equals 5. Y cancels out because it's positive and negative. Negative z plus 2z equals z, positive z, and 5 minus 1. So our equation, it's gonna be 5x plus z equals 4. Now we're going to get our second equation, which we will work on with equation C. So we go ahead and work out the problem. 2x plus x equals 3x. Y cancels out again, positive, negative. -7 minus negative z minus z equals -2z. And now we have 5 plus 0 equals 5. So our equation, it's 3x minus 2z equals 5. So now we're gonna go ahead and work out with our 2 equations. Now that we have eliminated the y variable, we can now work easily through our system of equation. So let's view this like another system of equation, which we will use to work out the problem. So we go ahead and follow exactly the same steps as we have done. So we can see that it's our D equation, it's 5x plus z equals 4. Now our CA equation is 3x minus 2z equals 5. So we go ahead and we immediately see that we can cancel out the c's. So we multiply everything times 2. and we get our equation D1, which is 10x plus 2z equals 8. So now we can go ahead and work out and eliminate our numbers out. So 10x plus 3x equals 13x. 2z minus 2z equals 0z. 8 plus 5 equals 13. So we get 13x equals 13. Now we go ahead and divide 13x over 13, and we get x equals 1. Now that we know that the value of x is positive 1, we can now go ahead and substitute the x from our D equation. So it's 5 times 1 plus z equals 4. We now go ahead and work the problem out, and we got 5 plus z equals 4. We go ahead and eliminate the 5. So 5 minus 5, this cancels out, but 4 minus 5, it becomes negative 1. We get z equals negative 1. Now that we know our x and z values, we go ahead and grab the equation 8 from way back in the beginning and plug in our z and x values. So our equation will look something like this: 2 times 1 plus y minus negative 1 equals 5. We work out our equation and we get 2 plus y plus 1 equals 5. Then we add up our common numbers, and we get y plus 3 equals 5. We go ahead and eliminate our 3 from both sides. Therefore, we're gonna get 2. Our y comes down, and we get y equals 2. Now we have our 3 values, so now we can set them up, and in the x, y, and z order. So it's gonna be 1, 2, negative y, and this will be our answer of our system of equation solving for 3 variables. I hope I taught you something with working with system of equations, and that you can now work system of equations now using the method of elimination.